Hello, everybody. This is cherryblossomink, and today is a new day. We are back here with Go-Go Town. I am going to restart over from the beginning and do some step-by-step, information and show you exactly how I got what I got when I first played the game. It's not too bad. The game is really, really fun and interesting and entertaining. And we're gonna go in here and find out the mystery behind who is making me the town mayor and why. Alright, everyone, let's get into it. Sit back, relax, like and subscribe, and enjoy. Let's do the story. Yep, we're gonna play the tutorial, guys, from the beginning. Finish the training and you'll be tasked with representing Townco. Wait for it. At the annual Top Town tournament. To begin your training, please move through the door to the next area. I'm a faceless person. Faceless person. This is how it all starts from the beginning. He gives you these informations from the beginning on what you need to do, which is Townco agent. He goes from the beginning. In your town, there are 4 different industries: mining, foresting, fishing, and farming. To build and run your town, you'll need to collect resources from these areas. So yeah, you'll get the gist on how to do everything. Basic resources can be forged from the ground. Try to collect wood from the pile of wood over there. Yep, you start off as a faceless person. If you got a joystick that connects to the thing, you can basically play through like wireless joystick on your computer. There are better and faster ways to collect wood. You'll be able to place and use tools in your town's industries. Let's use this chainsaw tool to the horse industry to harvest some wood. Aye aye, boss. That completes the basics of forging. Please move to the next area. It's gonna be interesting once we find out who the Townco people are. Your backpack has limited space for items, and you'll need a place to store them. That's why you'll be using storage bins. Storage bins can hold a lot of stuff that can be used around town. Everything from construction materials to items for school. Collect the wood on the ground and place it in the large storage now. Alright. Yep. Depending on which joystick this is on or where this is at for this specific game is how you'll do it. You'll use the keys, but I'm using literally my joystick. A lot more than you can carry. Collect the wood from the large storage and put them in the back of the truck. Don't be shy. Take it for a spin. Alright. Taking it. Basically, it's teaching you how to put things in and right, I think. That's the basis of storage. Please move to the next area. Once you finish through all of these parts from the beginning, you'll be allowed to create your own character. Look at the frame items, refine items, would be construction, as well as three shops. First, let's refine some stone and turn it into bricks. Collect the stone and put it into the forgery. To begin the refining process. Makers like the forgery can refine your items. Let's change what is refining in the forgery by switching its recipe. Move to the foundry and change the recipe to metal ingot by pressing X. Excellent! Collect the material nuggets and refine them into metal ingot. Now you've learned the basics of refining items. We move to the next area. To improve your town, you'll need to build lots of different things. Let's build something simple to get you started. Open the building menu. Select the golf ride, which can be found under entertainment in the tourist design section. Then place it on the small square behind me. Let's move on to something large and more complex. Some objects built will also require construction materials. Open the build menu and select building and entertainment into the tourist desires section. Then place it on the other small square behind you. Wiggle friend isn't fully built yet. Some objects will require resources to complete the construction. Collect the resources at the large storage and deliver to the Wiggle friend to finalize construction. This game is similar. It's kind of similar to a Harvest Moon game, and the construction is almost complete. All that is needed now is to cut the ribbon and unveil your new Wiggle friend. Go on, cut the ribbon. Good job. That covers all the basics of building things in town. Move to the next area. There's one crazy Wiggle friend. He looks upset. To run a successful town, you need to be able to manage money or make money. Build shops and sell a variety of things to tourists is the best way to do that. When you build a shop, it starts as an empty shop. You'll have to set the fit out and recipe to get the shop fully up and ready. Let's do the now. Move to the small shop and press X and manage it. Set a fit out and then set a recipe. Let's stock the shop so we can craft something. So, collect some wood from the large storage over there and deliver to the storage bin inside the cart. Don't worry though, you can run it yourself. Let's try crafting an item. Stand behind the counter inside the craft corner and press Y to begin. That's the basis of managing shops. Running shops on your own can be tough. So, that will be our next topic. Please move to the next area. He literally looks like a secret agent, you can tell. Townies are important to grow your town. Townies will help run your shop, services, and industries. When they come to town, they'll ask you to do something for them, but we won't worry about that for now. Before a townie will help you in town, they'll need a place to live. And if they can't stand in within the townie to house them. The same way we add the townie to the camping pack is how we assign them to jobs in town. Let's add our new townie to the fast food shop over there. Manage the fast food shop with X and add the townie and a worker. Look at him go! Townies can do lots of different jobs around town. Everything from garbage cleanup to running shops and industries. Please move to the next area and we will explain more. Now, that's how you learn early on how you can have townies do things, or learn about townies and everything, and more about the jobs. But yeah, you get the gist. Let's look at the supply and demand of resources in town. Interact with the forestry zone time clock with X and hire a worker to see what happens. Well done. Notice that they aren't working. Workers will only collect resources if there is a demand for them. Let's create some demand. Manage the eat and go shop with X and set a recipe. Now that there is a demand on working, we'll start collecting. Let's watch them work. Only collect enough to cover demand. We can control this demand by setting lock items at a storage bin. You can lock up to 4 unique items per storage bin. Once locked, the storage bin will only accept locked items. Workers will collect and store as many of those items as they can. Let's try it out. Say we want our workers to stockpile wood. See the large storage with the wood over there. Input and press down to open the storage menu. Then lock the wood by highlighting it and pressing Y. Now, let's see what the worker does. This will continue to collect the resources if the storage bin has been locked. This is a great if you kinda may like to stockpile loads of items. And you know I love to stockpile me loads of items. And basically just watching them do exactly what he showed you earlier. That completes the basics of supply and demand. Let's move on to the demand, of course. Please move to the next area. Tourists have a desire you'll have to satisfy if you want to keep them happy during their stay. Happy tourists will spend more coin and generate more EGO. EGO is used for unlocking new things to expand your town. The tourist desires are shopping, hunger, exploration, entertainment, rest, and health. Look at the tourists and see they are unhappy. Let's fix that by building something that satisfies their entertainment tourist desire. Open the build menu and whip up and place a bow fun rod. Excellent. Let's watch and see if that will make them happy. Oh yeah, you get the thumbs up if they're happy and whatnot. And that's what gets you those earn points that you're supposed to collect. Those EGO points. Well, I got a thumbs up from a tourist. Looks like I made him happy. When a tourist leaves happy, they'll give you a thumbs up. Getting thumbs up from your tourist is key to processing your town. Building a variety of different tourist desires, objects, and your town will thrive. Please move to the next area. It's interesting how they do it with a crash test dummy. And how to make tourists happy. Tourists are messy and will leave trash on the ground if there aren't enough bins. Keeping your town clean is one way to keep your tourists hopper. Garbage bins will quickly fill up and will need to be emptied and disposed of. Let's give that a try. Collect all the garbage from the garbage bin and surrounding area and put it in the garbage disposal. This garbage thing, man, when I was doing this, when there were actual people, oh, that was so hard. And the birds, they were crazy. They just kept coming and coming and coming. Garbage in busy areas can cause the ground to become dirty. To clean the ground, you'll have to use the bubble gun. And the bubble gun can't even clean the smelly tourists. Use the bubble gun and clean the dirty area. On the ground now. Nice and sparkly clean. Man, if only we had our own bubble gun that did a lot of the cool stuff in real life. That would be a sweet invention. Well done. Now you know the basis of garbage and cleaning. Move to the exterior. And this is where you finally actually do the testing for them to see if you can actually go and make people happy and get thumbs ups and stuff. Let's put everything you've learned together. Let's set up a basic town with functioning industries and services. Manage the apartments by pressing X and adding all the towns to get started. Alright. Yeah, there's literally like 4 towns, depending on the size of the apartment, is the amount of townies you can have in your entire town. You just basically have to, keep upgrading in order to get to next levels, in order to get bigger houses where you can keep, I think, about 5 or 6 people. Since I'm restarting over, I kind of forgot. So you'll see as I go along with this. Next, interact with the 4C zone time clock with X and hire a worker so we can have someone to collect resources. We'll need someone to turn our resources into something that can be sold. Let's add a worker to the Eat and Go. Manage the Eat and Go shop with X and add in worker. This literally is the fun part where you actually can add somebody when you finally get them. How will we get items from our industries to the shop? Carriers. Carriers can deliver items from your industries all over town. Let's add a carrier to deliver items from the forestry zone now. Manage the carrier building with and add a worker. Yeah, the carrier business part, man, those are lifesavers. I ain't gonna lie, when I was doing this game, they help deliver everything around town when you need it for supplies and supply it in a box for the person to cook everything. So you kind of got to need that. At the beginning, you're basically be doing it by yourself until you can get more people in your village and more levels to get what you need. And lastly, we need someone to keep the town clean. Oh yeah, keeping the town clean is a must. Let's add a maintenance worker to handle garbage. Manage the maintenance office with and add a worker. Yeah, having all three of these things is exactly what you need in order to keep your town bustling, happily, and money making, and thumbs ups so you can level up your town. It's so fun. Create demand by setting a recipe on the Eat and Go shop and watch the magic happen. Oh yeah, magic is about to happen. The tourist has arrived. Ooh, they use the crash test dummy sometimes. I know the first time, I think there wasn't a crash test dummy. There was actual people, but in this one, I believe it's just a crash test dummy. The tourist has arrived. Let's make some money. Great job! Now you know the basis of managing an automated town. You've completed the Town Co-Learning Center Interaction package. Please move to the final area to receive your reward. Alright, everything's all good now. Next last level. Congratulations on completing the tutorial. And yeah, this is where you get caught and put in that little duffel bag, and where you can finally make your character as soon as they drop you off at the town that they're forcing you to be a part of. There's probably more we can teach you, but I think you should be fine. When in doubt, just push buttons until something happens. Hey, what's that behind you? Alright, here I am. I'm making my character again. Let's see. Like, you can make your character's skin tone color any color you want. Like, super light. No, not too light. Apparently light. It is one of those times. Oh, I just realized something. You can have all these seriously silly mouths too, which is really fun. Oh, glow in the dark eyes. Oh, that is kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Just gonna go with the regular. Oh, that's so crazy. Hair time. Hair color. Just as nice. Outfit. Awesome. I'll wear them. Probably. Outfit. Ah, so nice. So very nice. Let's see now. Ah, that looks cute. So does that. And that too. Oh yeah, this looks way better. Yep, that's the perfect one. Alright. Oh. Let's see now. Nice. This is my countdown. And this is the town. Me and the duffel bag. Yeah, this is how it all starts. It's like, wow. Yep, there's the phone. How is he boss? And then I'm boss of this town. Yep, this is how it all starts. Town code turning in and all that stuff. Yep, gives a good explanation about the foresty thing, and there's these agents and stuff right over there. They're everywhere. Yep, this would explain a lot about it. Yeah, monkey business going on here. Alright, yep, here you go. Tutorial again. Depending on which joystick you're using, or depending on what system you're using, is how they'll basically tell you how things are supposed to go. Alright, everybody, this has been cherryblossomink, and I've been playing for a pretty long time. I will see you all in part 2 of Go-Go Town tutorial, walkthrough, gameplay, and we'll get to building this little dapper place that I want us to build first before we get started building basic industry and whatnot. I will see you all in the next video. Like and subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.